welcome to another show of sanding. If you've been following the stream and the build or whatever, the finishing progress, it's come along very rapidly. And I put it all together last night to see what it's going to weigh. And as it sits right here, it's 53 ounces. Well, that includes the wheels and the wheel pants. So 53 ounces plus a 6-ounce finish, it's 59, but you got a little mystery weight in there. So we're looking at about a 60-ounce airplane. It's not bad. It would be better if it was 56. And it could be a little less, because when I say 6-ounce finish, that includes the papering and the base coat. So we might get away with less depending on how much paint I put on this thing. But today I'm going to take it all apart again here, and we're going to sand out all the fillet areas. Last night I went ahead and did the true fit cowl, perfect fit cowl install. I'll show you that, how good that worked out. But yeah, let's take it apart. Now, I don't normally use these carbon fiber props, so it might be lighter than 53 ounces, maybe 52 ounces as is, because I think there's an ounce difference between the props. That's the reason why I put that on there. It fit the spinner. The rev up, the spinner needs to be modified for the rev up. So let's get a difference in weight between the two props and deduct the difference. I'm gonna have to clean up today, so the huge difference between the two. The volley prop weighs 1.3 ounces. The rev up weighs 0.75 ounces. So half-ounce difference. Put all this stuff in the box so I know where it's at. But I got to get it apart. Oh, I wanted to show you the perfect fit cowl seam. If you were watching last night, I showed how to get that perfect fit cowl seam on both sides. And when you paint it, it's perfect. Hang on, guys. I hear somebody in my gangway. I'll be right back. Just a long guy. Lucky. He's lucky. He's supposed to be there. Okay. When you live in the city, anything can happen, especially here. Here's what I figure is going to happen today. We're going to get all the sanding done. And I'm going to move to straightening that room up so that I can get it on the paint stand. And tomorrow it'll get its 4 coats of paint. There's that super fill line all the way around. Got to clean it up a little bit. It's got a few wrinkles from the but if you look, that's how much super fill, how much gap there was. You know, about 32nd of an inch all the way around. This side not so much, but on this side 32nd of an inch all the way around. So 52.5 ounces plus, I would just say 53 plus 6, but I don't think it's going to be 6 because we got the base on it already. Some old guy building airplanes. Well, this one here is not that kind of a precision fit. It's not that sloppy. It won't come out without taking the bolts out. Come on. So we're down to 10, I guess. But we have really gained quite a few subscribers over the last month. I guess because of the shorts, but I don't know. I have to do a few more shorts. But I can't think of anything witty. Yeah, I lost my screw out of there. Must have put it here. There we go. You know what? I'm going to prime the inside of this with that etching primer, maybe. I don't have any paper towels. They're out in the garage. Oh well. I don't know if this is going to work either. This is etch coat self-etching primer. There seems to be a problem with the dope. Yeah. A lot of people, dope doesn't stick well to the fiberglass. So I'm going to use this self-etching primer and see what happens. I'm tired of losing the paint job inside the cowl. So hopefully this self-etching primer will etch into the glass and at least hold the paint down on the inside. All an experiment. Let's see what this weighs. Remember, this part here, finished, with the paint job, should be an ounce. .9 right now, 25 grams. So this may be a little over an ounce when it's done. Of course, this is got wet paint in it now. We'll wait a second and sand this to give it another coat. Like I say, I'm really tired of the paint coming off on the inside of the cowl. And we'll just set it aside and work on something else. Time management. Need to put this and this in here. Okay. And now I hear the guy weed eating. Okay, when we talked about MEK, we talked about aerogloss dope. MEK is the hottest thinner on the lacquer scale. You got MIK, which is methyl isopropyl tech, a ketone tech, and then you got MEK, which is methyl ethyl ketone tech, and in between there is lacquer thinner. The acetone, MEK is strong, is hotter than acetone. Acetone's below MEK. There's a big scale. It's like a periodic scale. So the lacquer thinners, let me see here. How can I explain this? If you paint your airplane with regular dope, with Sig dope, Randolph, whatever, and you paint aerogloss over the top of that, or if you paint aerogloss over the top of urethane, any paint, Aerogloss has MEK in it, which is the hottest thinner. You cannot paint Aerogloss over anything. You can paint anything over Aerogloss. So you can use regular thinner dope over the top of MEK thin dope, but not the other way around, because it will, if you take MEK and spill it on the paint job of your car, it'll lift it right off down to the paint, to the metal. It'll take it right down to the bare metal. You know, I had always thought that Aerogloss was MEK, but never really read the label until just the other night. The only problem with MEK, any MEK thin products, is it evaporates super fast. That means Aerogloss dries super fast. Good and bad. It's good because you can do production, you can keep going, but bad because, you know, it traps solvent. So what I think they did was, just a guess, I think they took retarder and added it to MEK and thinned Aerogloss paint. Just a guess. Don't take my word for it. But I'm going to try it, because I do have 2 quarts of Aerogloss paint. I loved Aerogloss paint. I loved it. It was absolutely the best. Not only that, it smelled the best. Not that I'm a big dope head, but I did like the way it smelled. This stuff, I mean, this stuff here is very mild compared to Aerogloss. Very mild. Yeah, the long guy was out there in the gangway. I didn't even know he was going to be here today. It freaks me out. The house next door burnt down. Had a fire. Didn't burn all the way down. It's a brick house, but had a fire. The guy bought it. A guy bought it, but the old tenant that lived in it when the fire came still comes around and tries to break into the damn thing. They tore the boards off the back of the back door back there. I wish he'd finish it and get somebody moved in there. Get a tenant in there so they can watch it instead of us. So let's see, we were at 25 grams, and now the paint's dry. It's at 24 grams. So you got a gram gas off. But we're gonna finish the inside of this one. This airplane is taking a year to build because I haven't worked on it. It's gonna take 2 weeks to finish, but I want it to be nice. So we can do extra special job. especially if I'm going to sell it. Of course, I don't know. We'll see how it flies. If it flies too good, why not sell it? I'm in no rush to sell it. Let's put it that way. I got maybe a couple of splits left of, no, that's high build. That's that shit primer. Let's see. Let's see what the ingredients are in this. I need to get out the MSDS on it and see what's in it. Well, it's got good stuff in it because it says cause warning cancer and for reproductive harm. SDS, additional information, keep. Oh, here we go. Contains acetone, dimethyl chloride, methyl acetate, propane, butane, toluene, talc, isobutyl acetate, titanium dioxide, ethyl-3 epoxyphobia, whatever that is, methyl ketone. So it has MEK in it too. Methyl isobutyl ketone. So it has MEK and MIK in it. Maybe, shit, I'm giving myself a chemistry lesson. Maybe Aerogloss thinner is MEK and MIK instead of retarder. Of course, retarder might be MIK. I have to look at that. And the percentages are just going to have to be an experiment because I don't know. So it was at 23, and one coat of this primer weighs, one coat of the inside weighs 2 grams. So it'll dry off, it'll be 1 gram. So that's how you tell what shit weighs. Keep weighing it. But it's going to be nice. If nothing else, as far as urethane, I'm gonna urethane the nose on this. Of course, I don't know. I say these things, but I change my mind as time goes on, depending on where the weight's at. I like the look of a spray shined airplane, but the repairability is 0. So we're gonna get the inside of this finished today and get her sanded up. The primer I made up yesterday with the talc, it worked. It didn't work as good as I would have liked, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Because I'm not spraying today. And if I sprayed it, would probably work okay. This the inside of this will probably get 2K clear. I got a can of it out in the garage. At least the inside. I'm tired of having to doctor up the inside of these tank compartments. Okay, let's put these pliers up and start sanding again. Sando, sando, sando. So game 2. Yep. She'll weigh an ounce when it's done. So we need to put some silk span around the canopy. Let's get on that. I can stand while that's drying off. Okay, this. Silk span. Scissors right here. Hang them back up when I'm done here. Okay. So we need a piece about yay wide. Now, the hard part, tearing it this way. Okay. Do you have to do this? No, not really, but it helps to blend that canopy install in so it looks like it was supposed to be that way. I don't normally do it when it's a bubble canopy. What the hell happened to my? There it is. Because you only got 1/8 of an inch to feather in, but this you got 1 inch or so, so we'll cover it up. Get rid of this shit. Too long. It's too long. Probably should have put some dope down first, but we didn't. So rubber in real good. I'm not going to do around this way because that's like normal. But I wanted to put some on the back half of that to blend that super fill in. We'll do 3 coats and then sand it. Sando! Come on. I'm going to have to add thinner to that again. I brought in that thinner from the car, so that's good. Okay, we're back to our original mixture. Haven't added any more paint. We're down to the end of this gallon. Get some more thinner in it. So this now is probably 80% thinner. That's okay. Need a lid so I could shake it though. I got half the lid. Where's the other half? Get rid of this crap. What happened to my lid? Got this part, but oh, there it is. There it is. This is thinner. I need 2 hands, so I got to be able to do this. I don't have any paper towels up here now. Shit. I go through them things like it's nothing. As a matter of fact, the guy at AutoZone says, "What the hell are you doing with all these towels?" I think I got 2 rolls left in the garage. Time for another 24 rolls. 12 anyway, 2 6-packs. Yeah, we got plenty thinner in this. Now I have not cheated on my 1 quart of dope yet. Hope not to. Hope we don't have to. Save that. Got this one. Where's the other one? Superfill sand's so much easier when it's dry, it's ridiculous. We will be ready to paint by tonight. Let's see here, maybe this cam view would be better. I don't know. Yeah, she's starting to pick up a shine now, so we're there. Okay, that's good enough for now. Are you guys learning anything on how I finish? I mean, other than it takes a lot of sanding and a lot of time. It's just a process I've come up with that it works for light finish if you're looking for light finish. Can't keep going back to the can and expect a light finish. Remember, it does not have to be opaque. It just has to be covered. Get that out of the dirt. What happened to my little wog? Hope I didn't throw it out. I think so, but you never know. I ain't gonna dig in the trash for it. You're a newbie. Well, everybody starts somewhere. The house starts with a single blow of a hammer. What happened to my small wog? That's what I want to know. I hope I didn't throw it away. I don't see it laying here anywhere. We got enough tape to do this job. We got enough thinner. We got stuff. Let me get this out of the way. This goes into the box. We're gonna use up our Meslick wheel pants. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Got to have the small wog. You know, a good paint job is in the details. You gotta, it's in the sanding. You know, it starts with the first piece of wood cut. Do the cap strips meet the leading and trailing edges? Are they flat? Are they round? Are they level? Are they smooth? They round it over. It's like these fillets, you know. You're trying to make this thing look like one piece, not like 50 pieces. If you weren't trying to make it look like one piece, you wouldn't even bother with a fillet. You just paint it as is. Now you're even trying to make the nose and the spinner look like one piece. So use your hands. If you can feel it, you can see it. Trust me. I can feel that. I can feel it. We can't have that. Yeah, I hear the long guy cutting out there now. I must have wingtip weight in this thing. This thing, let me see what we got for wingtip weight in here. This is ridiculous. Gotta have tip weight in it. It keeps dropping like that. I hope I didn't build the outboard that heavy. Nope. No wingtip weight. So we won't have to add any. Watch this. I mean, that's just like it had wingtip weight in it. I used the heavy wood to the outside, but I didn't realize it was going to be that heavy. Have not built an airplane in 50 years. Been homeless for the past 2 years due to fires in my area. Joined the Rogue Eagles in White City, Oregon. Great bunch of guys. Helped me get started. Well, that's good. I know what it's like to be homeless. It's not cool. I did that 35 years ago. Okay, where are we at? I was a Eugene prop spinner when I was in Oregon. Down in Eugene, Oregon. Spent a lot of money at Eugene Toy and Hobby. You know, control line's a really strange hobby. If you did it as a kid, it takes a hold on you. It doesn't matter how long, you're coming back. If you did anything when you were a kid like this, if you could, I've seen so many guys say, well, I'm done with control line. And then 10, 15 years later, well, I'm back. Shit, I'm done with this. I'm back. I quit. I'm back. Okay, whatever. Good guy to see in your area, Tony, is Gerald Shamp. He's a good builder. And if you see him, tell him I said hello. He's on the forum once in a while. I don't know. I don't think he messes with too much with computers. He'd be about 80 now, I think. Do you know him? Of course, you got a lot of good guys up your way. I haven't seen Gerald in 30 years. About 35 years, I think. Odd how I can remember everything at tested that I've done to a model airplane. Shit. Tell you where I was from a model airplane. More dope on this stuff. I think we'll get this sanded. I'm going to give the whole airplane one more brush coat of this thin dope. And then we'll go to spray. But I should go to spray now. I just haven't got it set up in there, so I just need some more sand in the go. Sando the Bondo. Yeah. Like I say, I think he's 80 years old. Good guy. Good builder. Needs to stand back from the paint can, like most everybody. He built this Oriental, a red Oriental that was so beautiful. It looked candy apple red. It had a gallon of clear on it. It was beautiful though. Heavy. Oh, you sand it all off. You're my ass. You don't sand shit off. That's them guys, even windy. Ah, you sand it all off. All the weight comes. Ah, no, no, sorry. There's a little hole there again, I think. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. So what are we going to do to make that look good? Well, I got this piece here. I don't want that hole to come back at an inconvenient time. How am I going to do that? Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'll just eyeball it and sand it into a hatch. So it's 5/8 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch long. So we cut it at that. We get our sanding tools out. Sando, sando. Okay, I've cut this piece. It looks like that. Sand it into a little hatch. Now I'm going to round the edges over, kind of feather it in, glue it on there, paint it up, and that way the hole won't come back again. I will just fill it with acro green. I don't want to wait on super fill to dry. Mold it in with acro. Okay. Remember what I told you last night about seeing a problem, being able to ascertain what to do in an instant. Don't think about it, just do it. Got to be a pretty complex problem for me to think about. I normally just do it. Of course, I know for a fact I've built I built over 500 airplanes a while back, so I don't know what I'm getting up to as far as how many airplanes I built. If you think I build a lot of airplanes now, you should have seen me 40 years ago. I was hammering them out. Okay. Can't feel it, so it'll be good enough. Let's change the camera angle and you get to see what I'm talking about. Zoom in. I don't know if you can see it very good or not. Whatever. This is the clearance. You've been cursed with an engineering mind. Well, I'm a backyard engineer. See this hole here? It keeps rubbing through the paper. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the paper off so there's no chance for that to rub. Okay, you see that? You see that nut there? That's the nut on the elevator. So, we only got a clearance at, 2 thousandths or whatever. So I'll sand a little concave in there. Not that I need to. I think it's just so close now. So very little. What I did on my original Continental, it's only a 1/2 inch wide at the leading edge of the stabilizer. So back here I put a clevis, but the clevis I put in was soldered. I soldered everything because you do not trust clevises. They do not hold. Okay. Stick my thumb to it. Come on. Ah, shit. Now we're going to do the quick finish, which is just some CA on there. Rubbed in. Okay, that wood is sealed. glued on. Shit, you can hardly see it from there. Oops. Now we'll get the sando, start sanding that damn thing. I think it's time for a new piece of paper on my stick. Paper's pretty well clogged up. Engineering mind, huh? But just remember, engineers design it, mechanics make it work. Okay, I've sanded all the CA off that, so I need to replace it. I wish I wouldn't have got any CA in the fillets, but I don't know what that's gonna do. I'll have to sand it, I guess. So we need to do this. Sand this crap off my fingers now. Where's my little wog? There it is. I'd rather have that wart on there than a hole back there, because this is not an adjustable horn, so if it ain't right, it's the way it is. Slap it on there, glob it on. We need me do the flap edges here. You know, I always seem to miss these edges on these flaps and elevators and stuff. You know, you just don't think it's so thin. You don't think about it. No, I don't. It's sometimes hard to open my phone because I got it fingerprint protected and it doesn't see my fingerprints. Tony, I'm glad you got your life back. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I got 33 years clean. I know exactly what it's like to be homeless and on the street. Remember, paint job's never finished. It's only abandoned. Because you can fiddle fart with this shit for months. For what? Slap in the face at appearance judging? As long as you're happy with it. That's all right. I'll get even. You can count on that. But I can say I have won a concourse, and not many guys have done that. Wendy's done it multiple times, but he had a big following. Well, I can see that better. While I can see it, I might as well sand it. Maybe I won't brush another coat on this thing. I'll spray it. Spray it right here. No, nope. I'm gonna clean that up today. I gotta clean it up to spray this. We got to get to business. I put it off. How long I've been home? April, May, June, July. 4 months I put it off. So I'll put that shit away. Get the car unloaded. Get the stuff out of the trailer. Because I've lost a bunch of stuff. I don't know where it's at. I need to unbox everything and. I see you picked up a new viewing modeler, Tony. Yeah, I guess he's been on every time I've been on. Are you a new subscriber, Tony? Gary Sinclair is one of the moderators there. So don't get out of line, Gary will get you. How old are you, Gary? About 80? 75? Somewhere in there? Don't take offense. I'm just because I don't know. Most of the guys that do this hobby are, if you're 60, you're a youngster. Yep, don't want to do that because I'm going to flip it over. Don't want to do that. I'm going to flip it over. One more coat on this, and then we'll super fill it, or not super fill, actual green it. Yeah, I figured you. I mean, like I say, everybody in this hobby is old. He's old, but as long as you're doing something, you know. I don't know how old Jack Sheeks was when he died, but he was my hero when I was a kid. He built an airplane a month. That guy was something else. Him and I became pretty close friends. He was a cop. You know, I was an outlaw motorcycle rider, and he was a cop in Indianapolis. And 47. Well, shit, man. You are the youngster of the bunch, Steve. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. That means it'll go on at least 20 more years. All the guys I learned from are gone. I don't know how this does this, but it does. How it hardens at the end with the cap on, I have no idea. But it does. I don't know what's an acro green. Let's see. I think it might have MEK in it. I know it's got a lot of tooling in it. Acrylic polymers, silica gel. Yep, it's got to have MEK because it says warning, cancer and reproductive harm. This is an old tube, so I can't quite read it. It's been rolled up. There we go. We're getting some fresh. Whatever it is, you're supposed to use gloves and all that nonsense. But I don't follow instructions. Just use it. Now, 10 minutes, we can sand it out. I don't have to wait on superfill to dry. Wish the trash man had come so I could empty my trash again. I can't believe that I fill that 30 or 40 gallon trash can every week with crap. I'm one guy. That would be beautiful. Now you see that I scabbed on a piece of wood on the outside. I sanded it, feathered it out. I put some superfill around it. Not superfill, but acro green. I'll sand that off. You'll never notice it when it's painted. It just looks like it's supposed to be there. And it is supposed to be there because it's a hatch, a non-removable hatch. We have been on an hour and 33 minutes. We'll go 2 hours. I'll go out in the garage to get some more paper towels. I'm gonna have to clean that mess up in there. Let's turn this over and sand on the canopy. maybe give another coat. Yeah, needs another coat. Yep, can't feel a transition now. I was gonna brush another coat on this thing, but I think we'll just go to spray. I put a coat there. I'll put a little more right there. Had some big dents right here. Matter of fact, there's another one right there. I think it's going to be time for some more and some new acro green. I got several bottles that are hardening up. Okay, that's it. Wait for it to dry and block sand it off. Now I know this is still good in here because it's soft, but what happens is, oh, this one's not. See the thinner coming out of it? So this is in better shape than this. There we go. We're getting some thin stuff now. When I'm out in the garage, I can check the trash can and see if it's empty. We got people here in town that they're rehabbing their house and they throw the, instead of getting a dumpster like they're supposed to, they throw it in our cans back there, fill them up. We're on city trash. Cost a lot of money for that city trash too. I'll be right back in a second. I gotta use the facilities. Okay. This airplane's actually coming out pretty darn nice. Pretty darn nice for a kit hack. Shit. Okay. Not yet. This should be good though back here. Nah, we'll wait. We'll wait. We gotta just wait a couple minutes. If I flip it over and get that stuff in the foam, it'll pick up the foam on the canopy. And this ain't quite ready. I'm pretty close, but it's got to have MEK in it because it dries awful fast. Or xylene 1. Yeah, I missed a good day of flying today. I just overslept. Alarm went off. I hit the snooze and didn't wake up till 11. Time I called out there, they're wrapping it up. Okay. Trying to stay away from using that aqua green if you know, pretty heavy stuff. You use it sparingly like I did there, you know, where it's only a couple thousandths thick, it's okay. This tube, when it's new, weighs 1 pound. The old red stuff that we used to use in the 60s and 70s was made of lead. It had lead in it. That's why they call it red lead. And it worked, you know, but it shrunk and it cracked. This stuff, this aqua green doesn't shrink and crack. I don't know what they've done to it, but I'm not a chemist. I don't know what they did. Remember, if you can see with your eyes, it's going to show. If you can feel it with your hands, it's really going to show. Okay, on to this. This is going to be a hard sand out here. It's not ready. Shit. Not ready. On too thick. I'll have to do that when we come back. Can feel it with your hands, it's going to show. Or see it with your eyes, it's going to show. And feel it with your hands, it's really going to show. I think you can feel about a thousandths with your hand. Let's check it out. Let me get a feeler gauge. Okay, this is a set, snap-on set of foot-long feeler gauges. I want to see what you can feel with your hand. Let's see, what is that? That's a half thousandths. Might probably feel a half thousandths. We'll give her a whirl. See what I can feel. Oh yeah, yeah, easy. That's 6 thousandths. 6 thousandths. Try. That's 5 thousandths. Oh yeah, easy. Let's try 1.5 thousandths. That's here's 1.5 thousandths. We got more than that tied up there. There's 1.5 thousandths. I can feel it. I mean, if I was to rub my hand across it, I could feel it, but just barely. Let's try 2 thousandths. Yep, I can feel between 1.5 and 2 thousandths. Deviation in the flat surface. So These are for measuring cylinder bores. Of course, I got a bore gauge too, but that wouldn't do anything. That's for measuring taper in cylinders, and that's for measuring piston to cylinder clearance. Just stick it in and slide it and pull it out. So I can feel 1.5 thousandths, 2 thousandths for sure. So if you can see it, if you can see it with your eyes, you'll see it in the paint job, and if you can feel it, you'll really see it. So when you're doing this, pretend you're blind. We got 11 minutes to go, and then I can go get some paper towels, and we'll make these 2-hour sessions. What the hell happened here? Mr. Wizard! Tristle, trestle, trestle, trone. Time for this one to go home. I wish this was dry. I wanted to sand this before we went to break, but it's not. "17 watchers. Another coat of dope on this bottom. I didn't have much dope on this bottom piece of silk span I put on. Remember, this is mostly thinner that's going on this. It's not really dope. It's 80% thinner. Another sand out on that, and it'll be ready to shoot. We're not going to miss the one that I get dinged on this airplane. I've been thinking about this paint job a lot, what I'm going to do. But you just really don't know until don't paint the fillets. That's right. That's thinner. I mean, that's mostly thinner, and I'll sand most of it off. Okay, what? Let's see if I can explain it with this. This is 80% thinner. I'm painting the fillets. I'm going to sand it back down just to fill the lows. When I shoot the dope on there, which is going to be 50% dope and 50% thinner, the fillet looks like this in a corner, like so. So you lay down a coat of dope, the first coat, and then don't paint them again, because if you paint it again, you know, when I spray up to the fillets, and whatever gets in the fillets is what stays in the fillets. You don't want to load it up with dope in there, because it softens the layer underneath. And as it softens that layer, dope shrinks. It softens this and it lifts out of there, and as it shrinks, it's trying to stretch across that, so it ends up pulling up out of the corner here. It stretches across like that. It happens every time. When you're preparing for paint, like I'm doing here, I'm getting ready to shoot this. And sometimes you shoot primer on the fillets or whatever, and primer's okay because it bonds into the superfill. I'm using the thinner here. Yeah, I painted the fillets, but I'm going to sand it all out. I'm going to go over again. It'll be down to superfill. I'm putting that paint in there to get that step, that transfer from the turn where it goes like that. There's a slight step, 1 to 2,000 step. So I'll sand that out, feather it in. But there won't be any paint left on the superfill when I get ready to paint. That makes sense? If you spray the fillets, I'll guarantee they'll lift out. Guaranteed. Unless you're using epoxy or maybe car paint or whatever. Dope, it will lift the fillet. And even the way I do it, sometimes I get a fillet lift, but there is a way to fix that. You take a pen and you stick a hole in it and shoot some super glue in there and push it down. But you don't want to do that if you can help it. The year that Bob Whiteley's airplane sit next to mine was mind-blowing. His fillets were lifting out in globs, like handfuls. Yet his airplane sat on the 17-point row. Terrible. It's all in who you know. Well, we're going to wrap this video up in 3 minutes. I'm going to go out to the garage, get some more paper towels so I have something to wipe my hands with. Check and see if the trash can's empty. I figure maybe one more session of doctoring on this airplane before it needs to go on the paint stand. And yeah, we'll be ready to go here. I mean, I could get some paint on this today, maybe, depending on how fast I can clean up that mess in there. I got wing cores and boxes of balsa wood and wire and a whole bunch of tools to put away and a bunch of shit in there. I got to rearrange my balsa rack because a big box came back from Dayton with me. I got another big box coming, be here Thursday, of balsa. We'll see what happens. About 100 sheets. Out of 100 sheets, I might get 10 that are usable. We'll see what happens. Supposedly these are all what I want. If they're not, It'll be the last time I buy. Just like I did with Riley. At least with Riley, I said, Riley, go out in the shop and find me the lightest pieces of 3/8 you can find. He did. He did. Really good stuff. I sold the plant holders. I haven't sold any birdhouses. I haven't really tried to sell them yet, but the plant holders the planters were sucked up. I also have some end tables built out of 3 2x4s that I haven't sold yet, and they look good. There's no knots in it or anything. But you know, it's pine furniture. What are you going to do? It's not hardwood. Little end table with a drawer in it. It turned out nice. It turned out real nice. I won't get back in the garage till the heat drops. It's so hot in the air conditioner won't even keep up with the heat in the garage. No way. And I'm not running with the door open because we got crackheads and thieves around here looking there. Ooh, look at that. Let's grab that planer. There's $1,000. Shit. Look at that saw. We can take that saw off the bench. Another $300. You know, I can't do it around here. One night, I'll tell this quick story, and don't export to New Zealand. No, there's no way I can get it over there. One night I was in the other room painting an airplane, and I heard crash, the window breaking. I didn't have an alarm at the time. I heard crash. Oh, that's the sound of the city. That's normal around here. I didn't even pay attention. I kept right on painting, and it wasn't nighttime. It was daytime, and I kept painting, and that's when I was painting a Viper. And the next day I went out there, and Chris said to me, he said, "Hey, why is there glass all over the ground by your truck?" I said, "I don't know." So I went out there, and they broke my window out and stole my $15 radio out of the dash. They did damage to the window and the dashboard and took $15 radio and left a $500 fluke meter sitting on the bench. It was a bench seat. So thieves ain't very smart. They could have bashed and grabbed that fluke and been gone. That fluke meter now is probably $800-900. I don't even know. So when I say I gotta go because the gangway, someone's in the gangway, there's going to be a fight or a shooting, whatever. This is as bad as New York. I bet you. It's bad here. It's really bad. But they don't put up with me. I mean, they know I don't put up with any shit here. They don't mess with my garage too much. I got an alarm on it, but alarms ain't no good, really. I mean, it just alerts me that somebody's out there. And when I hear my car alarm going out, I'm coming out, and you ain't going to like it. All right, I'm done. This is a 2-minute. Yep. We'll see in a bit. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get this stuff cleaned up or whatever, but I'll work on it. And I'd say around 4 o'clock, and then we'll be back for another 2-hour session. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.